We're here with the one and only Palmer Williams Jr. You know him from Tyler Perry stage plays and movies and shows and all kinds of stuff. Tonight, he portrayed Ebenezer Scrooge in the Charles Dickens Classic, A Christmas Carol. Man, what was it like for you?
It was nerve-wracking. I can definitely say that. But all the while, I actually went to Jackson, Mississippi and did a gig last night. But I couldn't even focus at the gig because all I was thinking about was this. Because this was it's a phenomenal piece. It's a classic, and a lot of people may not have been able to see me in something like this. So it was a challenge, not only for myself, but for some of the people that are used to seeing me in another light. So I was apprehensive, I was a little nervous, and dang near scared of what the reaction would be, but God is faithful. That's all I can say, because it seems like everybody enjoyed it, and they don't know the mistakes that we may have made, or especially with me, but the beautiful part about it is that they still got the story, they still got everything that was done, and it's only going to get better.
Absolutely. And everything that you said about not seeing you in this kind of a role before, it's exactly what I was thinking as I was watching, because we've seen you real funny all the time, blah, blah, blah. And then to do the accent the way that you did, you just nailed it. And the character of Ebenezer Scrooge and made it so relatable to audiences today was just incredible, man.
I appreciate that so much, because you know how hard it is to fight from having a natural Alabama accent and trying to go to
Camden, Alabama.
At that, you know, I'm used to splitting verbs and everything, you know, and thang and twanging, but then all of a sudden go to a British accent. All of a sudden, it took a lot of training, and thanks to NL Star, Nick Starr, for just being patient with me and giving me the notes that I needed in order for this and just for this experience. I think I probably got more out of it than the audience, you know, because it was an experience for me. Because believe it or not, I've never seen A Christmas Carol completely through, from beginning to end. And so now that I've actually been a part of it, it just makes that much more sense. It's definitely a Christmas classic that will live on for eternity.
Absolutely, it certainly shall, and I believe your portrayal of Ebenezer Scrooge was so impacting on the people that were here. We want to encourage everybody, listen, it runs through December 24th here at Marietta's new theater in the square. You don't want to miss this guy as Ebenezer Scrooge, and all of the other great cast members that were there. Tiny Tim.
Oh my goodness, I mean, that kid just turned 11 years old, and he was just phenomenal. And then I was like, at 11 years old, I would have never been able to retain that many lines. And then you see all the different people, and community theater is really what the name states. It's a community. You'd be surprised how you can start to feel like you have a core family right there on stage, because the lines are so tightly wound that everybody is relying upon the other, from every light cue, from every turn of the stage. And if you knew how young our stage crew was, and they were doing all of this.
I saw them backstage.
The oldest one, I think, is 19. Wow. Yeah, and he's a freshman, and it's Raul's and Nick's son here. Well, actually, it's Nick's son, but I mean, Raul adopts him too. But it's just a phenomenal family experience. There's a core family behind this entire theater, but then they're always inviting new members.
Absolutely. Palmer Williams Jr., man, God bless you.
Thank you, brother.
In all of your endeavors. This is a phenomenal place to come and see him, folks, in a way that you've never seen him before. It's A Christmas Carol, the Charles Dickens Classic, here at Marietta's new theater in the square through December 24th, starring this guy, Palmer Williams Jr., as Ebenezer Scrooge.
And get your tickets now. They're going to be $50, because I'm going to try to take $15 off the top. I had to say something funny today. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And that's just a joke for real.
So, yeah, that was a joke. Now, but you got to give him that famous Scrooge line.
Bah, humbug. Peace.